what is going on? It's your man, does ASMR. No perfect background or anything today, but just want to ramble. So, I wanted to make this video originally before I had my surgery, so I'm about a week out of surgery at this point. I've preferenced this before in a couple of videos in the past that I did have to have surgery and that I did hurt myself from one of my jobs. So, working at the airport, reaching up to close a flight panel, and my arm came out the socket, which turned out to be a torn labrum. So, that had to have surgery. So, I'm in the early stages of recovery, and then later on, I am going to be going to physical therapy. So, currently, I'm not at work. So, I just been healing. I'm a week out, like I said a minute ago, and I feel better now. So I just thought that I would just get on here and just ramble for a little bit. There's only so much I can possibly do, really do, because I have one arm. So as we get into it right now, let me just say this. I want to say thank you to everybody that has been subscribing and viewing the channel, regardless if you're a subscriber or not. A person that comes and goes, I really do appreciate you coming by this channel. One of my goals for 2025, and I don't really necessarily talk about my goals that often, is that I wanted to hit 2,500 subscribers before the end of this year, and on the pace that we're on, it looks like we're definitely going to be able to hit that. So I want to say thank you to everybody that has been coming across this channel and really like the content that I've been putting out. I've been trying to stay as consistent as I possibly can. The gap between the videos that you're seeing now and the videos that you weren't before was just me kind of gearing up for that surgery. So now that I'm dropping videos, these videos are videos that I made, and now they're just finally coming out. I kind of tried to hold myself over to where I got to a point to where once I feel a little bit better, I can start to use this shoulder a little bit. It's probably be a while before I'll be able to do that, but so I've been thinking about going to live streaming. So I'm probably gonna start live streaming. Probably I might just hop on live stream like every day for like 30 minutes to an hour, just to live stream, just to say what's up to y'all, just to give y'all some content, regardless if you get on or not. Just look at some Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, talk about some anime stuff, just talk about some triggers, whatever else is going on in the world. Just kind of socialize with y'all and everything like that. So yeah, those are the things that have been going on. Let me see what else is out there for me to touch on for y'all. Surprisingly, I came up with this idea that I personally want to find a way to have a different series for certain days. I want to be able to still have my anime and manga satisfaction with between me and you, and I also want to be able to blend that way of traditional ASMR. This is something I've been talking about on my channel for a very long time, but I do want to get to the upper echelons in a way of traditional ASMR and have like a professional background where I absolutely try triggers and tap on things. I've had a long time of being able to struggle with finding really good triggers that make sounds, not just any home triggers. Home triggers are amazing as well, but really good triggers that make amazing professional sounds. I've been having trouble finding those online. That's why it shows you have to really do a lot of really good research to, because I could make an ASMR trigger assortment video with just triggers around the house, but I always try to integrate one or two new triggers. As you can see, the video that I just put out like a couple videos ago, that one was really good because it was two new triggers. Like the snake was a really good trigger, the putty and everything. I feel like I could have got a different putty, but this snake trigger with the clicking was really good. Let me slow down a little bit. I might be talking too fast, but the actual sponsors and everything that have been coming across this channel, thank you to all the sponsors and anybody that has reached out and has worked with us. And I like to say us because none of this is possible without y'all. Duh. But the manga and anime, let's talk about manga and anime. So I wanted to talk about manga and anime. I was gonna just absolutely put it into an actual like different vlog, ramble type of thing, a ramble video about like anime and manga, and then just keep this separate video, anime and manga. But I'm just gonna talk about this all in the same video. Why not? So I watched for anime, I watched shows only because I don't know how to feel about a show if I don't know about it. But I gotta give one of them a try. Maybe not go 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes a day if possible. But I'm really just browsing as I figure out more actual anime that I like or anime that are good. I'll bring them to y'all and let y'all know. But manga, to be able to score on those mangas that I have, the first part of the manga haul that I picked up is out. I have a second one coming out about a series called Platinum End. Is from the creators of Death Note. I got that entire series, volumes 1 through 13, for $30. I literally got $1.99 a volume, no more, all the way up to $4.99 a volume. It varied depending on like the volume and everything like that. But that series was originally $130. I got it for $30. To get that series for $30 is actually crazy. Being a manga collector, that was a complete series, so that was fire. So eventually I'll definitely go back to that. I think I want to create like a vlog of it just to see, like a voiceover. Possibly voiceovers aren't that great, honestly, but I like to. We'll try it, but I'm definitely gonna do that. I am excited. If I could find a Claymore box set, oh my gosh, I would read that on stream. I would read that on video. Amazing. But to be able to score those are amazing. I have a special video coming out for y'all very soon, which I probably should be able to do in this condition that I'm in. I think it'll be super dope. I think it'll be something very niche, but I think the niche people will really like it and appreciate it. So I can't wait to actually work on that video. I think that'll be really like dope and everything like that. Just going down the list here and everything. At the current time, we're early October. Today is October, I think 3rd. October 14th. Today's October 14th. So we're past week 6 of the NFL season. I think you already know where I'm coming when I'm saying this. This is random, of course. If you don't know anything about football, just sit back, relax, enjoy the channel. That is amazing. He watches the content. Hopefully he watches the Renton ASMR. Amazing content creator. He does NFL, like weekly predictions and waiver wires. And you could think about it, he does it, and he does great content. I know we've shared a relationship before on our channels, and he does really, really great content. I always enjoy it. I'm always listening to him. Like every time, I need to comment a lot more just to show that I'm there. But I always listen to every video he has, and I like his channel. I love it. So, if y'all know about Renton ASMR, check him out. But he had a video. I wondered if he ever preferenced this or touched on it. I don't know. But week 6 of the NFL season was the Lions versus the Chiefs. This game coming in, me and my father talked about it and everything like that. The Lions were underdogs to win the game. Rightfully so. The Chiefs are at home. Coming off, the refs aren't gonna let the Chiefs go 2-4. Which I was like, wow, I thought we were past this. I've never seen it so blatantly in my life. I watched the game with my friends. It was bad. So there's certain rules in the rule book that are actually rules, but are give and take rules. This is something that I want to say this before I get into my point. All season long, and I've noticed it since last year, refs have this weird thing of throwing flags on the field and not knowing why they're throwing flags, and that reason really messes with me when I'm watching the games. If you're gonna throw a flag, please know exactly why you're throwing this flag. Don't just throw a flag just to throw it. It'll be like, I'll break it down for anybody that doesn't watch football. So there's different actual refs on the field. There's a ref that is in the backfield of a defense. There's a ref that is at the far distance touchdown. There's a ref at the other distance touchdown. Sideline refs. And then there's a head ref. Why? In situations where, say a team is on the 30-yard line, this entire thing's a football field. The 30-yard line is about right here. Why is there a ref that is all the way back here throwing a flag and then picks it up and be like, there's no flag, continue playing football? How did you see a holding from that far? How did you see that? It doesn't make sense. And they get together and they're like, there's no flag. Stop throwing flags if you feel like you haven't seen anything or you don't know why you're throwing a flag, because it just slows the game down possession and every down, there's always potential to throw a flag for anything because the game is not perfect. Chiefs didn't get not one penalty call the whole game. That's unheard of. Unheard of. Travis Kelce had a plain drop that shouldn't have been a drop. You can't use the ground as support to catch a football. It's not how it works. Didn't call that. A lot of holding calls. A lot of just demanding a ref to throw a flag. A lot of unnecessary stuff that shouldn't be. But the one thing about these type of games is that the Lions do mark these type of games. Bring it back to Dallas Cowboys. When we lost to the Dallas Cowboys and was an eligible receiver. What's it called? Dan Skipper wasn't eligible receiver because he didn't qualify. He didn't go and check in as a receiver, as they say. Did that against the Cowboys, blew him out. 50 burger on him. The Chiefs got it coming for him. And the thing that I don't like that I saw was earlier in the season, I felt bad for the Chiefs. They were bad. Now that they're actually turning the tide and winning, it's too much gloating. I don't like it. It's too early in the season to be gloating. I don't like it. But I've always told people, until you beat the man, you got to be the man to beat the man. The Chiefs are still the favorites in the AFC. Coming in, that's how I felt. You literally haven't beat the Chiefs. Nobody has beat them in the AFC. So until they've been beaten, they're the favorites. That's just how it is. But then, nobody's worried about them, if I'm being completely honest. Nobody's worried about them. They'll crumble later in the season. They're going to win a lot of games, but Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs is a deadly person for real. But you nothing to worry about because all that comebacks to get you in the end. It does. But yeah, the Lions game was just brutal. Like, the refs were affected the game way too much, and it was disappointing. But I just wanted to preface that and say it. I just feel like I had to say it. I wanted to comment on Renton's video and say this stuff, but it slipped me. It literally slipped me. But I don't know if y'all can see this. But yeah, I got this link going on and everything like that. But yeah, I just want to get on here and just ramble, just talk about a few things, you know. Nothing really going on right now. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out some video ideas of some stuff that I could really talk to y'all about and figure out. But not really much I could do with this one arm. 3 more topics before I actually dip out of here. If I'm being honest, let's touch on these 3 more topics. One of the topics is Anki. So I put my Japanese learning on the back end. There's not much to do right now. Only thing I could possibly do, I put my Japanese learning on the back end. Now we're back to it. I'm thinking about using Anki. Downloaded that. I've been listening to a lot of people give me tips and a lot of stuff about Japanese. I'm not new to it, but I'm just really rusty at it. So I'm going to use Anki flashcards, 20 cards a day, to really sharpen my sense, because next year I'm going to Japan for my 27th birthday. It's a trip that I planned for a long time, so I can't wait to vlog and everything like that. I'm putting it in the air and everything like that. I've got really great at budgeting and really good at putting things where they need to go and making things work. I've increased my streams of revenue as well, so I'm able to make things shake, we'll say that. So I'm excited to be able to do that in the future, and man, y'all gonna get a lot of content from that. I'll find me some amazing Japanese ASMR artists down there. I would love to try to find some and link up with them and make some videos and everything like that, and just vlog my experience. That's one thing. And Ghost of Yote, this is so random, but Ghost of Yote is such a fire game. I'm playing it right now. I've never played, well, I didn't finish Ghost of Tsushima. I wasn't a fan at the beginning because the combat was really too hard for me, but I've learned and I've grown to like the combat in Yote. Yote is so fire. So I think after this I'm probably gonna go play Yote. things that I possibly could to help myself, and I got some other things I'm gonna do on the side to better myself. But I'm just tired of sitting on the material. I just would hate to actually not let anybody ever hear it, regardless if it's good or bad. How people receive it, it'll let me know how I can get better as a person and as an artist. I just want to release it. I just want to get it out there because it just kills me inside that I'm holding on to it. I feel like I'm holding on to something that people also feel, and I wanted to let it go. I never thought this YouTube channel would get to the point that it's at now, and being able to share all of these moments with y'all really opened my eyes. So I'm just gonna just put it out there and just let it go. Let it go off into the world. I think it's the best thing to possibly do. So maybe one day in the future we'll revisit this and talk about it and everything like that. And y'all might find it, who knows, YouTube's a crazy place, but I'm just gonna drop it. I just feel like I just need to do it at this point. So many songs I wrote maybe 300 songs in my entire life. I think I just need to drop them. I just think I just need to have 10 years worth of content. Pages and pages and pages, notes and notes and notes, in actual paper and actual my phone, 2 phones worth of content. I just need to do it. I just really need to do it. I think that's gonna be something to do. Pretty much gonna be it. If there's anything else that I want to talk about, I'll just pull the camera back out and talk about it. I got a long way to go. My first follow-up appointment to figure out what's going on with my shoulder is the 23rd, so maybe I'll make a follow-up video about that. Talk to y'all some more. I just hope y'all appreciated this ramble. This is probably the most recent video that I've been able to make. It's only so much that I can do. I wanted to make this at night, so I apologize if any background noise because we're doing it in the day. I just couldn't physically. It took me a minute to set all this up and everything like that, so that's why I said there's no perfect background or anything right now. I just wanted to raw content, just get this out for y'all, you know. But thank y'all so much. It's been your boy does ASMR, and I will see y'all in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. They got this feature going on where you can hype videos. Please think about hyping a video. I really appreciate that on this channel to be checked out. And look out for a post in the